Why, hello there, my name is Alex and you are watching Theme Park Freak. Welcome to a new series on the channel. I've built this with my good friend Jake, who is not here right now. Yeah, I've done quite a lot. He's done quite a lot as well. He's done the entrance, I did the rest, basically. It's a brand new park. We've got a timeline for it, and we got like a list of rides that we want in the park. For example, we've got one now, as you can see, with the caterpillar ride, I think it's called. At least that's what Jake said it was called. But it's mainly based on Portaventura, with a little bit of Europa Park, a little bit of Alton Towers, a little bit of everything really. Sort of like just a mega themed park that, like, if you bear with me a sec, I'm just gonna quickly open up my timeline to have it down on a document. I've only got it up to 2011, so bear with me here. So we're thinking, I haven't even said the name of the park yet. It's called Europa-World Resort, and so we're thinking it's opened in like 1991 as Europa Family Park. It's got like a shitty little dark ride, a few flat rides, a Vekoma mine train, and a CCI Woody, and a few little picnic areas and stuff like that. And it stays like that for a few years. Then in like 1993 they open a Vekoma, like an old like looper or maybe a boomerang, one of the two. Me and Jake haven't decided on it yet, but that's what we're thinking. Then we're thinking about 3 years later, in 1996, a B&M sit down opens with like a bit of a themed area, and this is like the first time they've ever paid much attention to theming. And then like in 1999 the park changes ownership and like gets renamed to Europa Valley Amusement Park, and that's quite cool. Or we were thinking it could be quite funny to have it as a failed Six Flags park, like the Wallaby parks in Belgium and Holland. We thought that could be quite funny, but we're not sure yet. But we're thinking in like the park changes ownership, and then in 2002 they open a new spinning coaster, which will be a Mara spinning coaster. It won't be a Mark, but it's just going to be just there. It's not going to be themed very much or anything. It'll just be there. People will go on it if they want. You know, just kind of a nice little bit. So that's what we're thinking for the spinning coaster. Then in let's just say 2004, I think we've got down. They like really start paying attention to theming, and they open a new B&M invert, and it's got like a lot of theming, like sort of like Disney level theming, maybe not Disney, maybe Universal, but it's just impressively themed. And then the same year the park changes ownership, like nearer the end of the year, and it gets renamed like the year after to Europa-World, which is its current name. And they open a themed muck water coaster in 2008, and it's just this is like the point in the park where like they've turned into basically Phantasialand with theming. So like everything's very impressive and you know, but yeah, it all looked really cool. And then in 2009, during like the closed season and maybe a bit of the open season, they close some of the areas off in the park, and they start doing like a massive park overhaul with like theming and stuff. So this is when like this area of the park would have been like finished, and it would like showcase their newfound theming skills, sort of. By the way, real quick, I'm very sorry, I'm talking quite quiet and I'm muttering a little bit. It's quite late, it's like 2:01 AM, so I want to get this done very quickly so I can upload it tomorrow, or today, sorry. But let's continue. And so yeah, we have a massive theming overhaul, like adding a bunch of rock work and re-theming the queue line, like the mine train, and just redoing all the buildings in like the Old West, which is what we're building now, by the way. I don't think I've actually mentioned what we are building. We are building in the sort of Old West, Old Town area, that we were going to make it Mexico, but we thought if we made it Mexico it would look too similar to Chessington's Mexico. Then we thought we'd try Southern Mexico, but that's just a lot of work, so we just decided to go with the Old West. And like, even though you could say we're copying someone else, it's just a general Old West theming sort of thing. Yeah, I did actually say that this video was going to come out like earlier today on my Twitter, which if you don't follow me on there, please go do it. Because of obviously Thorpe Park's announced their new maze. I'm not sure if it's a scare attraction or not, but it's themed to the Netflix show Black Mirror, and kind of a bit ticked off at it because I don't watch the show, first off. Second of all, I know I really shouldn't, but I got my hopes up thinking maybe they were going to announce a new coaster or like a new flat ride at least, because Thorpe really needs a new flat ride. But yeah, it's just been a bit, you know. But I basically said I've had enough of this Thorpe stuff. I'm gonna build something better than Thorpe, and I hope this is, because you know it's got massive theming. Anyway, let's continue real quick with the timeline before the video ends, which is in a few minutes. But yeah, we're up to 2008 with a muck water coaster that's very heavily themed. Yeah, in 2009 they got the massive theming overhaul, like they retroactively add like rock work to the mine train and stuff like that, and like re-themed the queue and everything. New music by IMAScore, I'm thinking. And then 2011 comes around, and they have enough money to build a new coaster again, and they get a B&M flying coaster, we've come up for names for most of these coasters at the moment, but yeah, I'll tell you those in a minute. And then we haven't got this written down yet, but I'm thinking maybe in 2014, maybe they make a Muck Family launch coaster. You know, just nice family coaster, sort of like Manta. I think it's SeaWorld San Diego that has it, or it might be San Antonio, I'm not sure. Please tell me in the comments if you're from America and you know the SeaWorld parks. And it's definitely not Orlando, because I've been there and they didn't have the Muck Family launch coaster. But yeah, then we're thinking maybe in like 2016 or 2017, they do like one more large scale investment that would be they would RMC their CCI Woody, which obviously opened with the park, and that would be sort of near the front of the park, but we're not quite sure yet. But yeah, it's gonna, like, the hotel would have been added around the time they did like the massive overhaul of the theming. But yeah, so other things about this park that I thought I'd tell you real quick. The park's set in Portugal. We've set it in Portugal mainly because Portugal doesn't have any major theme parks, and so I wanted to wanted to give them one. Like, the only major thrill coaster in Portugal is a water coaster. Don't even know if it's muck. I think it is, but yeah. That's pretty much it for like the park, apart from some ride names and like dark rides and stuff. So I've got a little list of the rides that we're gonna have, and we've got quite a few. So first one is the RMC. We haven't come up with a name for it yet. We haven't come up with a name for the mine train or the looping coaster, because as I said, we haven't chosen a looper or a boomerang yet. But the ones we have actually got names for are the B&M Invert, the Flyer, and the Muck water coaster. Gotta hurry up here because we're getting to the end of the time lapse. So the B&M Invert is going to be called the Devil or something like that. The Flyer is going to be called Elemental, and the water coaster will be called Fjord. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did, because we're getting to the end of the time lapse now, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.